Hey, Pepin.
Yo, yo.
I was thinking recently a lot about how you should give me $10.
You know, I do want to start investing, and the main question I'd have is, what's my return on investment here?
No, no, this isn't an investment. This is like you just give me money and then I spend it.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm starting a charity. It's called Give Me Money org.
Steve, you don't need money. I mean, not charity money.
Please.
Steve, we need to talk.
Welcome back. So glad you guys could join us. I am here once again with my best friend and first donor, Nate Pepin. How's it going, Pepin?
I'm not giving you shit.
Going great for me as well. Glad you could be here. Today, I wanted to talk about. So, I was watching football the other day. As you do.
Is that like soccer?
No, no, no. It's football. It's a game of feet, not soccer where you're socking a ball around.
Okay.
And they were. Everybody nowadays in football has their own charity. And they all make a lot of money, so they give some of that money back. And all of the charities that they're supporting, they put like little drawings on their cleats.
On their cleats?
Yeah, on their shoes, on their football cleats, they have like hands of hope. There's one right there on the side of their shoe. You can see it's purple. That's how you know that that's the charity they're supporting.
Is that kind of like a little hard to see though? I mean, they're moving their feet around so much.
Oh yeah, it means nothing at all, but they always like highlight one charity that one guy is supporting this game. Like this running back is supporting cat treats for cats, the local charity giving cat treats to dogs.
That might be one I would donate to.
But I was recently watching an episode of football, and I saw a very interesting charity.
Okay. What
I
what was it?
I needed to know what you thought of it.
Okay,
It's
I'm ready.
it's a children's charity. It
Hmm.
supports children,
Okay.
and it's called Loads of Love.
Okay. Sounds a little rhetorical, but okay. Yeah. I mean,
Loads of love. Just
loads of love.
big loads of love.
It sounds like a kind of like a pedophilia charity.
It does. It's they do laundry for kids who would otherwise have stinky clothes. But it doesn't sound that way.
Yeah. It sounds like it's like, oh yeah, do you want to support children with loads of love? It's like that's not the best way to
just
for it.
give your contribution to Loads of Love for the kids. The kids could really use a load. Why not do it with love?
Take their clothes and give them a little love.
Take their clothes, throw them on in. Just get them out off their body. Loads of love. So it kind of got me thinking about other charities. I'm like, that's an awful name for a charity, right? Like they should have thought about that for another 30 seconds.
Should have called it, hey, we watch kids for I don't know. What would be a good name for that one? We
Not
watch
loads of love.
not loads of love. Okay, we can agree on that.
Splooge for dudes. The charity helping underprivileged men in America.
Mm.
So I was thinking I had to go online and I had to look for some other charities. So I looked through like hundreds and hundreds of charities to find some of the best. and I've narrowed them down into two categories: poorly named and why do they need a charity. Those are the two categories.
Mm, mm.
Which one do you think Loads of Love falls into?
Poorly named, but also it's like I, I'm not really sure how the charity operates exactly. Is it giving money to people so that they can now go to the laundry and do their clothes, or are they just doing clothes washing for people? Because I don't know. I feel like just give them, if you're gonna do it, just give them money for doing their own laundry. Don't do it for them, because
Well, how do
then
you know that money's not going towards pixie sticks or something?
to what?
To kid drugs like crack.
I guess that's a good point, but like you can get these little laundry cards and stuff, and it's, like say
Ah.
you can use the
You can give them a
the
voucher for Load of Love.
yeah, yeah, and
Go down to your local supermarket, and right next door's a laundromat because you don't do laundry at a supermarket, and exchange your voucher for a nice hot load of love.
and I assume that if you go use the laundromat out back, they give you a special deal too. I mean, it's an extra little love.
You get a 2-for-1 deal. Top and bottom load. So I'll start. We can just start talking about some of these. Now this one's not completely outlandish. It's called pinups for vets. Now of course you know what a pinup is.
It's like that thing people do where they kind of pose semi-nude and they like flex or look sexy and stuff, but sometimes they can just look like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to be sexy.
Exactly, and a lot of times it's like calendars or if you've ever seen like a really stereotypical man cave or garage workshop, they always have those pictures of scantily clad women like up on the wall. Those are pinups. But
Yeah,
these
those are great.
pinups are for vets.
Okay.
Now you might be thinking, why the heck does a veterinarian need a pinup?
Yeah.
Well, these are disfortunate vets. The type of veterinarians who've seen war.
Um. So I'm a little confused. So there are the veterinarians who are posing doing it for the veterinarians who have been exposed to war, or is it just people doing? How's this working exactly?
It's pinups for vets.
Okay.
It's a charity that vet gets vets some pinups.
So veterinarians do pinups.
Maybe. I mean, what their day job is doesn't really matter, does it?
But they're selling pinups for the cause of veterinarians who have been
No, no,
exposed
no.
to
For the for veterans.
veterans. Oh, okay. I thought you were not veterinarians.
The next
this makes a,
one,
this makes a little more sense.
the next
What do
one,
veterinarians need pinups?
the next
Let's
one
go.
is called Scare for a Cure.
Oh, I think I've heard of this one. This is where like they have like a whole haunted house or something like that, and they charge people money and stuff, and then they scare people, and they make money off scaring people.
Is so I didn't do much research on this one. I just saw the name of it. You sound pretty familiar with it. So people go into this haunted house, and then every time they're scared, they like money pops out of them like coins, and then you go and you pick up the coins and you give them to the cure.
Just as a little note here, so I misunderstood vets for vets meaning, veterinarians for like veterinarial stuff, or veterinarians that were veterans as well. And Steve obviously thought that was a dumb idea, but then we actually found a charity which is Vets for Vets.
It's never a dumb idea to help people. Es-
We can
es-
mention that.
okay. Uh,
But as you're saying,
the next one is called Feed My Starving Children.
that sounds very intense.
I feel like the name there is a little on the nose.
I think it's a little like I don't know. It's a little. I don't want to say exploitive. Exploitive is not isn't the right word. It's very honest, but it's also kind of like a little beggy. It's not like a lot of these charity names are like powerful, like
Scare for a cure. Loads of
scare for
love.
lots of love. The whole pink thing with breast cancer awareness.
Oh yeah,
Li-
pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
like it's all kind of like catchy and it's meant to be kind of feel good, happy. But this is pretty much like if you don't donate, these fucking children will die.
I feel like it just sounds like somebody's first attempt at naming a charity. Like they didn't really give it any thought. They were just like they just went out onto the street and they're like, "Can I have some money?" They're like, "Why? Why? What's your charity?" "Oh, well, I gotta feed my starving children." And they saw great success.
Mm, yeah, yeah. I think part of the issue with that charity name is like people aren't gonna be like as willing to donate to it maybe because they'll say it's hard to brag. Oh, I just donated to feed my starving children. It sounds it's a little confusing to say.
Like, why'd you let your children get to the point that they were starving before you fed them?
No, I donated to feed my starving children. Oh, okay, I don't know who you donated to, but why do you want me to feed your starving children?
Is somebody else feeding your children? Like, just feed your children. Why are they starving?
It's like this is like like it's a charity that you need air quotes for.
You do. Um, the next one is called Child Watch Fuck It.
What?
Child Watch Fuck It.
Like the F word?
Phuket.
That's a terrible name.
I
What?
am. I imagine that I should have done more research, but this is a place called Fuck It, and I'm probably mispronouncing it, but that's how it's spelled. Where they either babysit or they're protecting children or they have webcams or something.
What the fuck is this charity about?
Child watching in
Child
Fuck It.
watching? Fuck it. That can't be real. I don't know. That sounds like a parody or like a I don't know.
I looked it up on Wikipedia under like a list of real charity names.
That's crazy.
So as much as you trust Wikipedia as a legitimate source, you should trust what I'm saying.
The only time I don't trust Wikipedia is when Stephen Colbert was on the air.
For the Colbert Show.
Yeah.
He used to change shit all the time. The next one is called Helping Hands Monkey Helpers.
Okay, so you had me at monkey. So the whole helping hands. What's the first part again?
Helping Hands Monkey Helpers.
Okay, so the whole helping hands. That sounds legit. But then monkey helpers. That's where it goes off the rails.
So what would you, I know what this one's about. What would you think this one's about? Helping monkeys?
It sounds something to do with toddlers, like so you're giving a hand to kids or parents of kids who have children with ADHD and are like monkeys, I guess.
Jesus. No, no. So, you know how they have like service dogs?
Yep.
These are service monkeys.
What?
It's a charity that trains monkeys to help the differently abled perform mundane tasks, such as opening bottles.
This is that episode of Malcolm in the Middle where that guy, I forget his name, but he like ends
Yes.
up breaking all his bones and he has a monkey helper. This is a real thing. Oh my god, this is amazing.
That's exactly what it is. This charity is an episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, they probably like saw the episode and they're like, this needs to be a thing.
It probably was a thing, and Malcolm in the Middle was parodying it.
No, that would make too much sense.
The next one is called Y'all Club's International Foundation.
Okay, so this one's probably Southern.
I would imagine as such.
It's not very descriptive though. Yell Clubs
International
International
Foundation.
Foundation.
Hmm.
So it's for Southern people in need
All
who.
across the world.
What the fuck?
Internationally. But they have to be in the club. They have to be in the y'all club.
I mean, on the one hand, it sounds pretty stupid, but on the second, the name is so stupid that if you say you donate to this, people are instantly interested into knowing what it is.
I don't know. I just donated.
Oh, oh,
But
oh,
I know that it's helping y'all
internationally.
internationally. Whether you're in Zimbabwe or Latin America, y'all are getting help from our club.
Even the French people.
Even the French in Canada.
Okay.
The next one is called Zombie Squad.
This is probably like to put down people who are in vegetative states.
Nope. This group is a donation to them helps support the eradication of zombies. And they must be doing a damn good job because I know I've never worried about a zombie.
This charity sounds dubious. I mean, I'm sure it's on Wikipedia. I'm sure it exists, but I don't know how they would get that past like the tax stuff.
And when they're not killing zombies, which is all the time,
Mhm.
they are helping out their community
Oh
by
well.
planting gardens and walking old ladies across the street and such.
Oh, that sounds quite lovely. Though the in truth, the threat of a zombie apocalypse is a serious threat if it were to actually arise. I mean, I think they would handle it pretty well, but at the same time, zombie bites would kind of go through a population like the plague would, like any kind of infectious disease, which is the main fear. And if the people were actually like kind of biting each other or kind of transferring from one person to another through like spores, Walking Dead, no, The Last of Us, then it's kind of a serious issue. So I kind of support this charity actually.
All right. Nate's favorite so far is Zombie Squad.
Mm-hmm.
I do have two more, and I really ramped it up for these last two. This second to last one, the penultimate charity, is called Shark Guardian.
So this charity must guard sharks.
Or does it
Like,
train sharks to guard people? Or does
that
it
would
train
be
sharks to guard
incredible.
other sharks?
Maybe the sharks are guarding like other fish to
Maybe
like
I'm
hey,
alone
leave
here,
them
but the
alone.
but the first time I heard Shark Guardian, that's what I thought was that they were training sharks to guard people, like the Monkey Hands Helping Monkey Hands charity. I thought that they were training sharks to help people. It turns out you were right, and it's actually people protecting sharks. Which, by the way, if you're protecting sharks, aren't they like one of the most effective killers in the world?
um, so if I was from this Shark Guardian Foundation, I would respond to with that assault to the ecosystem of sharks. That's a dumb, but I would say that sharks are misattributed as being dangerous, and it's mostly because of Discovery Channel putting out the shark propaganda on Shark Week that sharks are the most dangerous things out there. There's a few kind of dangerous sharks out there, like great whites are somewhat dangerous if they're hungry or if they think you're a seal. But in general, most sharks are very small and harmless. Like they don't do shit. There's a small minority. There's a small minority of sharks which are actually dangerous and could cause harm. But most of them don't care about people at all.
Are you saying that the the minority few sharks who are out to do harm are tainting the reputation of the rest.
I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that Discovery Channel is
Ah,
giving misinformation.
and there's
I,
propaganda involved.
so they're making money off the image of the bad sharks. So it's very advantageous for them to perpetuate the negative stereotype of sharks being just bad, vicious beings. When in fact most sharks are lovely, lovely little fishes.
Love, lovely fishes who don't sleep and never stop swimming.
Great white sharks don't get cancer. I mean,
Oh, well, when you put it like that, they seem really selfish. The last one is possibly the creepiest and most helpful at the same time. Definitely the easiest to imagine. They're called the naked clowns.
nope.
No, no to which part?
I'm noping out of this one. I mean, that's too far. Naked clowns.
Nate, this is a charity and we need to talk about it. I
Okay,
said the name of the show in that outburst, so now it has to happen.
it really does though, because that's justifiable. So okay, so what part of the clown is naked? Is it their nose, their face, or is it their body?
No, no, no. If their nose or face was naked, they wouldn't be a clown.
What if they're like
So
wearing the whole clown getup, but your face is just not on? That's kind of naked, right?
I didn't I didn't think of that. Yeah, I mean, if it's just a clown without makeup, that would be a naked clown.
Yeah.
That's a good question, and it harkens back to, is a dog an instrument? Is a clown's makeup clothing?
We're asking hard questions here.
Here at We Need to Talk, we ask the hard-hitting questions. You have the biased media asking the questions like, what's going on in Palestine? Why is the government poisoning its residents in Flint, Michigan, who haven't had clean water for literally years? Here at We Need to Talk, we ask the questions that need to be answered. Is a clown's makeup clothing? Can a clown ever truly be naked?
Hmm. Hmm.
What if somebody is completely naked and acting like a clown?
That happens a lot, though. I mean,
Is
people
that
drink and they, you know,
is that facade of clowniness? Is that in and of itself a clothing, a barrier between the elements and who your physical self, your metaphysical
this
self?
is deep.
I mean, how naked are these clowns? I think that's the real question.
And what are they doing for charity exactly? Are they just like stripping and stuff and just getting money for it?
And do the naked clowns ever team up with loads of love? Find out next time on We Need to Talk.